Previously on Divorce Court.
Our sex life has gone down. We used to have threesomes and stuff before we got married. After we got married, nothing, like, there's no sex.
That's because you're married. She don't want to bring nobody into the house.
Yeah, exactly.
What in the heck is happening, Miss Atkins?
Well, he did buy me a sexy outfit, but I've put on a little bit of weight. I don't feel secure, And before we could even ever have sex, he's in the bathroom watching porn for an hour before we could even ever have sex.
Please tell me what happened at the barbecue.
Her and her best friend got to go to the barbecue, and when she came back home, just out of the blue, she bends over in front of me, and she has no panties on. I was like, where's your panties?
You left the house with some form of underpants.
Yeah, but the underwear was right
back.
there. You gotta check them. Yeah, I did, because they were uncomfortable, so I did take them off, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, Miss Atkins.
See?
It might look bad, but there's nothing to it.
She left the bar with a girlfriend saying her mom's gonna pick her up. She drives home, and I just checked my camera, and it's a dude that picked her up. I'm like, why was here? And she lied to me the whole time because she didn't know I had a camera. Like, why drop you off? And she kept saying, he didn't drop me off. My mom dropped me off. And several times she said that.
And you knew that was a lie because you saw it on the security camera. Miss Atkins, why did you not tell the truth about
because he's always assuming that there was something going on between me and
He is assuming something is going on is because you're coming home without any drawers and you got in the crib all the time. That's why.
No, but that's
not
even,
work.
But he used to live with me. He used to live with me and my mom before we even got married, So he's like my brother to me.
Okay, but here's the point. You either make him a part of...
I try to make him a part of that, but he just be a jerk sometimes.
And he does not like in his house, I'm thinking.
Well, yeah, and I don't like the women he has in my house either.
It's just the lies. I don't mind him there. It's just when she lies to me about someone over at the house and how she got there.
Because I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a problem if the man does not trust you already and then he finds out that you lied. Sometimes just avoiding a situation can put you in a trick bag. You don't have to lie about something that is open, honest, and not a problem.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree. It was a mistake.
I mean, in politics and in love, it's never the thing that happens. It's always the cover-up that's the problem.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I
so
agree.
don't try to cover something up if it was innocent from the beginning.
I agree.
That's what the problem is. And I know that you have brought actually a witness.
I did. I have his daughter here with me.
That's interesting that his daughter is testifying on your behalf. Would you please ask the witness to join us,
Sure.
Corey?
Ma'am.
Ms. Atkins, welcome to Divorce Court. Will you please state your name and the relationship you bear to these two people?
My name is Jasmine Atkins. The plaintiff I'm his daughter, and the defendant is my stepmom.
And Ms. Atkins, it's interesting that you actually are here. You wanted to testify on behalf of your stepmother, am I correct?
That is correct.
Why did you want to testify on behalf of your stepmother?
I feel like she doesn't get the support she needs sometimes, and I know how my dad is, and I love them both so much, But I feel like the accusations are really intense, and so I feel like I needed to stand by Brandy because I believe her,
It's interesting that Mr. Atkins, he started off the testimony, I don't know if you heard it, but he said, my daughter really liked her when they first started dating, and my daughter don't like none of my women.
100%.
Are you that daughter that he was talking about?
I used to slam doors in women's faces when they came to the house, and Brandy was the very first woman who it was never like that with.
So, sincerely, what do you believe should happen moving forward with this relationship? What do they need? Because you are a third party whose only interest is in the happiness of these two people.
What I believe they need is they really do probably need somebody to talk to work out these issues together. They need trust, they need communication because they're both awful at communicating to each other. And
Thanks, sir.
they deserve better for each other. My dad's, he's trying to divorce Brandy, but he's not the innocent one in the situation. He lies, and the lack of communication and trust between the both of them, it goes both ways.
So you say that the two of them bear some responsibility in the relationship being at the place it is right now. Am I correct?
Yes, but my dad's not the innocent one either,
But Mrs. Atkins is the one who took the lie detector test.
That is true. And I'm hope for the benefit of the family that it comes back in your favor, you know, and that you weren't lying for us as a collective, for the relationship, you know? And then if it does come back the opposite, then we'll get to that bridge when we cross it, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you will cross that bridge when you get to it.
When we're about to get to it, so yeah.
Okay, well, here's the thing, Ms. Atkins. I don't think Mr. Atkins is going to be satisfied with Mrs. Atkins saying anything until he hears the results of a polygraph examination. And since this is all family, have a seat next to your stepmother, and I will ask the expert witness to join us. Thank you very much for your insight.
Good day, Your Honor.
Good day, Mr. Yarborough. Mr. Yarborough, the first question you asked was, on the day you attended that barbecue without your husband, did you have sexual contact with anyone that was not your husband? That was the question.
That is correct.
And what did the test results indicate?
There was no deception indicated to that question.
So she told the truth.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to ask this third question. Have you had any sexual contact with anyone he does not know about?
Polygraph examination results indicated
Will you please ask Mr. Yarborough to join us, Corey?
Yes, sir. Sir?
Good day, Your Honor.
Good day, Mr. Yarborough. Mr. Yarborough, you perform polygraph examinations for this court on numerous occasions. Would you please state your professional experience for the record?
Absolutely. My name's John Yarbrough. I'm a certified polygraph examiner, and I'm a member of the American Polygraph Association. I've done hundreds of polygraphs for law enforcement and other public safety agencies across the state, as well as private party polygraphs and professional polygraphs.
And I find you to be an expert for the purposes of providing services to this court. The court asked you to ask the defendant a series of questions, and she willingly submitted to this polygraph examination. Am I correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay, and so the first question you asked was, on the day you attended that barbecue without your husband, did you have sexual contact with anyone that was not your husband? That was the question.
That is correct.
And what was Mrs. Atkins' answer?
Mrs. Atkins answered no.
And what did the test results indicate?
The polygraph examination results indicated there was no deception indicated to that question.
So she told the truth.
Yes, ma'am.
The second question you asked Mrs. Atkins, Mr. Yarborough, was, did you have any sexual contact with the man your husband saw entering the house through the security camera?
That is correct.
And what was Mrs. Atkins' answer?
Mrs. Atkins answered no.
And what did the test results indicate?
The polygraph examination results indicated there was deception noted to that question.
That is,
Yeah.
no, that's not true. There's no
thought so.
deception. There was no deception.
I thought so.
The only deception was that I lied to him about who
No.
gave me a ride home. That was the only lie.
I'm going to
I felt
ask
it.
this third question. Mr. Yarborough, we asked Mrs. Atkins during your relationship with Jed, have you had any sexual contact with anyone he does not know about? Am I
That is
correct?
correct.
What was Mrs. Atkins' answer?
Mrs. Atkins answered no.
And what did the test results indicate?
The polygraph examination results indicated there was deception indicated to that question.
Yeah.
That is,
Yeah. Thought
Mrs.
so. I knew it.
Atkins?
that's a lie. I lied to him
Okay.
about who gave me a ride home. That's the only lie that was there.
Was there any
I've never had
sexual-
sex with anybody other than my husband in 7 years.
How are you defining sex? How are you defining
Any kind of sex, texting, talking, any of that, you know,
So
any of
you
that
are
stuff.
saying to me
Honest to
that
God,
you
I've
have
never
not,
cheated on
you
him
have
ever.
not kissed anybody,
Kissed
hugged
anybody, touched anybody, hugged
and
anybody,
never
texted
had
anybody,
anybody
nothing.
do that with you?
No, I don't. Nobody's text me. None of that stuff.
don't
Never.
believe it.
None of it. The only thing I lied
knew it.
about is who gave me a ride home. That's the only lie.
Just admit it.
Janet, I can't admit something I didn't do.
It does say opposite, though. You know, like, you did take the test.
I took the test because
Response first answer was
I'm
great.
not a liar.
No,
I'm not
but
lying about it. I lied about this. Who gave me a ride? That was it.
Mrs. Atkins, I'm gonna say this to you.
I'm not a liar about that.
You passed one.
The test did say
Mrs.
otherwise.
Atkins, you failed the
Well, I don't know why I
polygraph
failed. I'm
examination.
sorry. I failed, but
So there must have been some level of deception.
I told you what the deception was. I lied to him about who gave me a ride home, and I continued to lie to him about it.
But here's
And then
my
lied to
question.
me
Here's my
being here.
question.
I've never cheated on him, Jasmine.
Okay,
Never. I've never cheated
I'm
on
sorry,
him.
Mrs. Atkins.
Jasmine.
I specifically asked Mr.
Why you sticking family,
Yarborough
man?
to ask you
Told you.
3 specific questions.
This
Not
is
lie about somebody bringing you home. The specific
I've
question
never
had to do with...
I've never had sexual anything with anybody. He admitted to having cheated on me
Yes, I have.
multiple times on the way here.
Because of these
And
reasons,
I've
why?
never cheated on him. I've never had sex with anybody other than him since we've been married, and that's my hand to God on everything. I would not cheat on my husband. I lied to him about one thing, and that was who gave me a ride home. That's it.
I don't believe it.
Mr. Yarborough, I thank you for your service.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
Just be honest. That's all I ever wanted.
I am honest with you. You can't take that.
That's why we had to come to the show to get you a lie detector test.
Yeah, and I look like a liar, and I did.
I don't believe you. I want you to pack you up and get out. I got divorce papers.
Would you like me to serve these divorce papers?
Yes, today I would.
100%, like, final decision.
Yes, if she's not
It's
gonna
so
be honest with
messed
me
up.
about it, yes.
So messed up. I've never cheated on you, Jen. I've never had sex with
Ms.
anybody.
Atkins, then why are you signing the papers if you never cheated?
I can't make this just say something that I didn't do, you know? I didn't do it.
I don't want to lose her. I love the hell out of her, but it's hard to be not honest.
I didn't cheat on you, Jen, ever.
In a court of law, polygraph examinations are relied upon by the judge to form his or her opinion. In my opinion, there's a level of deception that we are not aware of. And I am not sure what that deception is. Mrs. Atkins, there's a level of deception that we are not aware of right now. And at some point, you're going to have to deal with your husband to determine what that deception is. There is a level of deception.
I've never cheated on him.
I want you to pack you up and get out. I got divorce papers. I want the house.
You ain't getting the house, Jen. You're not getting it.
That was our agreement.
No, the agreement was that we were going to work.
If
What
you were
about how many
lying.
times have you cheated on me?
Yes,
Why
I
don't you
have.
say how many times you've cheated on me?
Yes, I have. Because of these reasons
I've never
why.
cheated on you. I've never had sexual intercourse with anybody. I had so much evidence, and I couldn't even submit my evidence because I'm over here because I didn't call the show.
Yes,
Wait,
I
I'm
did.
sorry, Mrs. Atkins, you could submit any evidence that you want to the court. You could have. You could have brought any
And I did
text
cheat on her.
messages, any video, any photographs. No one would have prohibited you from bringing any piece of evidence in. You could have easily made a claim that Mr. Atkins had been unfaithful to you. Easily. You could have made that claim throughout this court case. You never even made those accusations until there was deception noted on your case. And so,
Because I was so...
ma'am, I'm just asking you. This is between you, your husband, and your God.
Well, I know I
That's
didn't cheat
it.
on him, so I know my God's going to be okay with me because I've never cheated on him.
Mr. Atkins, you brought divorce papers to court.
Yes, ma'am.
Would you like me to review those papers?
Yes, ma'am.
Will you retrieve the divorce papers?
Sure. I wanted if she could be honest with me, we could get counseling, but still seems like she can't be honest.
I didn't cheat on you, Jen. So yeah, I want the divorce.
That's all I ever wanted in our marriage is truth and honesty.
You actually came with the divorce papers signed.
Yes.
Usually when somebody comes with the divorce papers signed, they have made up their mind that if they don't get the answers that they were looking for, that they want those divorce papers served.
I was
And I do not want you to react emotionally or without consideration. Would you like me to serve these divorce papers?
Yes, today I would.
Corey, please serve the papers.
All right.
100%, like, final decision.
You've been served.
Yes, if she's not
It's
gonna be
so
honest with
messed
me
up.
about it, yes.
So messed up.
She can't be honest, yes. She can't be honest right now.
I've never cheated on you, Jen. I've never had sex
Ms.
with
Atkins,
anybody.
then why are you signing the papers if you never cheated?
Because you guys made me take a lie detector test and it says I'm a liar, but I didn't lie.
Excuse me. If I thought that I needed to fight for my marriage, There is no one on this earth that could force me not to do it. Okay? No
I don't know
one.
how to fight for him. If I haven't cheated on him, I haven't cheated on him. I can't make this just say something that I didn't do, you know? I didn't do it. I've never cheated on him.
Mr. Atkins,
Yes, ma'am.
this is on you. And this is a family, and I'm not breaking up a family unless the two of you know what you want.
I don't want to lose her. I love the hell out of her, but it's hard to be not honest.
I didn't cheat on you, Jen, ever.
Something occurred, because there's deception going on in this
Yes,
relationship.
there is deception, you know, like, I don't tell him every day, like, all the bars I go to in a day, because, like, I've been home for 2 years, so I do go to the bar all the time and drink all day long, every day. I do that.
Problem.
This relationship is irretrievably broken because there is no trust between you.
I can't believe that.
That's really what it's about, that there's no trust between you. Mrs. Atkins, I can legitimately say to you that the trust is broken in this family and something happened that I am unaware of. Something occurred and y'all are not being honest with each other. Something occurred, okay?
Agreed.
Now, I am willing to send you to marriage counseling, but I'm only willing to send you to marriage counseling if you both say that you are going to stop the deception, because there's deception going on in this
Yes,
relationship.
there is deception, you know, like, I don't tell him every day, like, all the bars I go to in a day, because, like, I've been home for 2 years, so I do go to the bar all the time and drink all day long, every day. I do that.
Problem.
You know, but I've never cheated on him, ever.
It's a problem, still.
But he'll never believe that, so I'm just gonna sign the papers. We can be done.
It's on you.
I'm done with it.
Corey, please retrieve the papers and return them to the plaintiff.
And he cheated on me multiple times.
Yes, I have.
Multiple times. In my truck, in my car.
Nope. Some. Because of these reasons.
This relationship, in my opinion,
It's over.
is irretrievably broken because there is no trust between you.
I can't believe that.
That's
what I
really what
felt.
it's about. That there's no trust between you. I cannot discover the deception, and I'm not going to try. If you all are not going to try and figure it out, I'm not going to make you.
I would love to try.
I want to try, but he's never going to believe that I haven't cheated on him, and I haven't ever cheated on him, ever.
It's not just that. You can get past that stuff. It's about working on it, trying to change what is the problem.
The problem is that you text and talk to other women all the time.
Because
you
of
tell them how
why?
beautiful and sexy they are and how much you want to have sex with them and all
Because
this
of
stuff.
why?
And then
This
you blame me of this
relationship
stuff.
is irretrievably broken. You don't trust each other,
Yes.
and
Don't talk
stop
to each
making each other miserable.
That's my verdict. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. Look at this cute.
I swear to God, I never cheated on your dad. I swear to God. I swear to everything I love, I've never cheated
It's really
on him.
hard to like not
I don't
believe
care
a
if you don't believe me or
test.
not, but I did not cheat on him.
I definitely did not want you to sign the papers, but
Me neither, but she will.
it really sucks
Yes, it does.
Can we leave now?
because we make a great family, and I love you guys. Wow,
I know, right?
how crazy.
It was. What are we gonna do?